As Athletic Director of St. Louis University, it is my privilege and honor to work with, around, and for an incredible group of the finest student athletes in the country. The 2016-17 athletics season provided many highlights and some incredible individual performances by Billiken student athletes. Educating our student athletes is a priority in the athletic department at St. Louis University. In fact, it is our primary strategic objective. The 3.41 GPA earned by Billiken student athletes in the 2016-17 school year was the best in school history. 258 student athletes had a 3.0 GPA or higher in the spring of 17. 61 of those student athletes earned straight A's. 82% of the student athletes earned a spot on the A10 Commissioner's Honor Roll, and 17 were named Academic All-A10. The highlight of every academic year is graduation, and 61 student athletes earned their undergraduate or advanced degree from St. Louis University in the past academic year. One would be hard-pressed to find a Billiken who had a better season, perhaps in SLU history, than Danielle Rogalski in volleyball. Danielle was the A10 Volleyball Player of the Year and is the NCAA statistical champion with 715 kills, an NCAA record. Danielle led the Billikens to the A10 championship final in one of the most thrilling matches of the season at Chaffetz Pavilion.
Volleyball just kind of created a confidence and a leadership role in me, and I think that that is definitely necessary for a teacher, and it made me feel really confident in front of a group of people, and just you know, all the supports that I had, I want to provide those supports for my students as well.
The women's soccer team had one of its best seasons in recent history. The team's 14 wins tied for the third highest total in program history, and individually, Casey Bright was named the A10 Women's Soccer Defensive Player of the Year. The men's soccer team took the A10 regular season title. With an NCAA record 10 national championships, we continue to have high expectations for Coach Mike McGinty's soccer program.
You know, there's no other team in the country that has 10 national championships. You know, and just to be a part of that legacy, you know, to continue on the legacy that our alumni paved the path for, it's just an amazing feeling.
Having its best season ever, the Billiken men's cross-country team had 3 runners finished in the top 15 at the A10 championships, and as a team placed 3rd at the A10 meet, SLU's best finish ever. Building on the success of the cross-country season, men's track and field finished 4th in both the A10 indoor and outdoor meets, the best finishes in school history. Individually, Manuel DeBecker became the first Billiken in history to earn all conference honors in cross-country, indoor, and outdoor track and field. Ann Harlos joined Manuel in the NCAA Western Regional in May, and it was special to watch them compete in an NCAA championship. There isn't a team in our department that plays harder than our field hockey team. We are extremely encouraged with the culture that Coach Danielle Baumgartner is instilling in the program, and can look forward to the day when our field hockey student athletes see the fruits of their labor coming very soon.
And the Billikens have knocked off the University of Missouri for the first time in school history. 72-61. What a victory here at a jam-packed Chaffetz Arena.
Coach Lisa Stone enjoyed a second consecutive season with 25 or more wins. The Billikens have won 51 games the past 2 seasons combined, more than any other Atlantic 10 Conference basketball program, women or men. That record resulted in a second straight appearance to the WNIT. Jackie Kemp was named the A10 Player of the Year for the second consecutive year. We couldn't be more proud of her and the team's accomplishments. Men's basketball continues to take shape under head coach Travis Ford.
Got it to Crawford, 3, 2, get it up there, Mike, the runner! Yes! It's good! At the buzzer, it's good! It's good! It's good! Mike hit it at the buzzer with Livingston hanging all over him. They were never gonna blow the whistle. Mike Crawford wins it in double overtime, 76-74.
Coach Ford and his staff have made great strides with an exceptional recruiting class, and this year's team exceeded expectations, ending with a winning record at Chaffetz Arena.
Oh yes, it's for me to be a much better man. Like I said, I've been 4 years, and I could not think of any other way I want to do it. I mean, we could compete a little better at times and things like that, but off the court, second to none.
Continuing through the year, Billiken swimmers once again made it to the podium at the Atlantic 10 Conference Championships. And we congratulate women's swimmer Mina Glenesk, the A10 champion in the 1650 freestyle. The Billiken men's team features Ryan McCoy, who competed in the U.S. Olympic trials and is regarded as one of the top athletes in program history. The Billiken baseball team qualified for the A10 championship, which St. Louis University was proud to host, putting them in position for competitive success. It was thrilling to watch the squad win 3 games in a row at the championship to advance to the semis.
Everybody that I've met throughout my 5+ years of just being around baseball in school, the thing that I'll take away from it the most is all the people I've met, all the friendships I've made. They last more than anything.
A late season surge by Coach Christy Canoyer's softball team led to qualifying for the A10 championship and a shot at the title. Last, but certainly not least, SLU tennis teams turned in another quality season. The men and women continue to have a high level of success both on the court and in the classroom. Building community is one of the 3 strategic objectives of the Department of Athletics. Billiken student athletes are committed to the Jesuit tradition of community service and take to heart the importance of enhancing the lives of others.
If there's one thing that I came away with from SLU is how important it is to involve your community.
We did a lot with Spenso, which is a soccer for kids with special needs, and for me as a teacher that was really special to do, to get to see those kids, excited, and they were excited for us to be there and help them.
Last time when I was at Spencer, I met a kid and his name was, Will. He had Down syndrome. I just played with him and he had so much fun. We talked about just so many random different things, and afterwards I talked to his dad and he was like, he just thanked me so much, because not a lot of people understand. You get a warm feeling inside, just knowing the fact that you're making someone's day.
It was thrilling to see big crowds this past year. More than 1,700 fans helped the women's soccer team win its opening game against Kansas State. All incoming freshmen are introduced to Billiken athletics at soccer's opening weekend at Hermann Stadium. A great tradition. It is encouraging to continue to see large crowds at SLU women's basketball games. There were 2 crowds that exceeded 6,000 in attendance. This past year, Atlantic 10 Conference Championships were held on the St. Louis University campus in volleyball and baseball, and both were nationally televised. Additionally, we have partnered with local, regional, and national media to better promote our program and student athletes. We are particularly thrilled with our longtime partnership with Fox Sports Midwest and 101 ESPN Radio here in St. Louis. Those partnerships, along with the national media exposure gained through the Atlantic 10 Conference, including NBC Sports, CBS Sports, and the ESPN family of networks, provide highly valuable exposure for St. Louis University. The Department of Athletics is always looking for ways to better reach our fan base. A newly designed SLUBillikens.com was recently released, making it more user-friendly for those on mobile devices. The department is also very active on numerous social media platforms, so we encourage fans to follow their favorite Billiken teams for a different look at our student athletes and programs. Win the moment was the mantra for our season and will continue to be each and every time our student athletes take the field of competition. We extend the utmost of gratitude to our staff and student athletes who work tirelessly to bring pride to the Billiken name.